Hello, everyone. Brian Mills live for another varsity victory, live from Bill Campbell. We are doing a quick instant reaction. I don't know if students will actually have time to join, but I have a quick second. Ugliest blowout win on starters. It was really a rough performance. Um, Johnny Wilson, man, gotta make those catches. He brought that kind of 7 balls smart that were perfectly thrown, and then several of the receivers starting offense dropped a ton of balls. So it was a ton of drops, a ton of issues. But despite that, it shows how talented this team is because you can go out and you can win, 66-13, and still look sloppy. So what's funny is it was about the score that I predicted and or what Vince predicted. I said 55-14, Vince said 52-14. So it was right in line with what we expected. But overall, and looks like Vince is joining in right now. Vince, how's it going?
Hey, how you doing, Ryan? Oh my
Good. I
gosh,
was just
that's
saying,
loud.
ugliest blowout win for the starters that I've seen in a long time. Johnny Wilson
Yeah,
dropped 7 balls.
I didn't catch the first part of the game, so I was in another game. I've caught probably the second quarter on, which is probably the what I should have caught.
Yeah, it was very sloppy with Jordan. I mean, only like 55% of his passes. You might get some fireworks here in a second. We'll see. But yeah, hey Vince, we were pretty close on the score.
Yeah, pretty close. 66-13 currently, right?
Yeah, and we just went final.
Oh, it just went final. Okay, I'm a little behind you here. So Ryan,
So
why don't you tell us about the environment? Tell us about the stadium, just the whole day.
yeah, almost pretty much a sold out crowd. There wasn't really any seats left to be had, which is surprising. I mean, honestly, I didn't expect that hard sellout for. Look at the lights, Vince. By the way, look. What do you think about that?
That's pretty impressive. I know a photographer friend of ours that maybe is not too happy with it.
Yeah, for sure, Melina. But yeah, the
Yeah,
atmosphere was great. I mean, for the first half of the game, Vince, it was like a Miami Florida State game, Florida State game. Like how many people were here. Um, it's amazing that when we play a no-name team, we sell out the stadium, and when Miami plays Texas A&M, they only fill half the stadium. So very pleased. Good atmosphere. Everyone was in a good mood. Uh, Everyone was kind of in the same mindset where, man, we could have put up a lot more points, which is scary because we put up 66. So, what was your take on it, Vince?
I mean, just watching it, from the second quarter on, there were a lot of people that scored, right, and a lot of people that when we talked about it, one of the things I said was, I want to see some of the younger guys get in and see what they
Yeah, a
can
lot of
do.
them.
We saw Vendravius Jacobs score. We
Hiking
saw
Williams.
Biscuit score. We saw Hiking Williams score. We saw wait. We saw Hakeem score.
No. I was saying we saw a lot of him. We saw a lot
Oh
of.
yeah,
There's a ton of players that we saw play. A lot of Holmes. Holmes was really good. Holmes had
yep.
a touchdown near the end, which was really cool.
Justin Hill scored, right?
Justin Hill on a little rollout, which was really nice. So
Man,
everyone, I mean, we had 9 touchdowns today. I mean, so you can't be mad about that. I do think we need to clean up the sloppiness. We can't. Johnny Wilson cannot be dropping balls. Vince,
there was a lot.
every one of the drops was in his hands. So
I
that's frustrating. But
he's just got a little bit of a rough start here. He'll get through it.
yeah,
He'll get through it. Um,
but
hey,
it's
I heard the Chiefs had a nice formation for halftime. Little throwback to the score from last
yeah,
week.
the Disney presentation was cool too. They did a lot of cool stuff with Disney, and I know your daughter was down there. Yeah, I didn't see her specifically, but they did a really cool show, and the LSU score thing was funny. We all
Yeah, it was
got a
good.
laugh out of that. And the highlight of the night in the fourth quarter was there was a Dunkin' Donuts blow up inflatable donut going around the stadium. and it was the best entertainment for about a solid 8 minutes.
Well, they showed it on on the broadcast here quite a bit.
Can you hear any of the war chant there?
Oh, it's kind of hard to miss. Is that the marching Chiefs playing the war chant?
Yeah.
It's a shame they're not going to be in Clemson.
It's, you know who will be in Clemson, though, Vince?
You will be in Clemson, yes. So,
And
what about the tailgating? How'd that go?
about actually pretty empty, honestly. I would say surprisingly empty until maybe an hour before the game time. People were just like going to show up for the night game against a no-name team, but once they got to the stadium, it filled up. I mean, it was awesome.
People just got there late, I guess.
Yeah, people got there late, weren't going to tailgate all day for it. But what time is it, Vince? It's like,
oh man, it's 12:18, and I'm sitting here in my daughter's dorm room here. By the way, Georgia Southern played great today.
awesome.
That was a great game too. They won their game by 14. The stadium here is amazing. The crowd was great. The weather, when the sun started to go down, was fantastic.
Yeah.
So man, I've had a double win today. This has been great.
You can see my lovely wife in the background trying to make her way down. But yeah, we're gonna call it a night. Head to the Springfield Suites and have a nice bedtime. Vince, their checkout isn't until 12 o'clock. Fantastic.
Oh, that's like old school.
And
I can hear the Chiefs playing to the hymn.
We're gonna hit up Kush's for breakfast.
Nice. Well, I know there's really not tons to talk about tonight.
That's about it.
We can catch up on that with the show, but you're right. Like I said, I'm gonna have to rewatch the first quarter. I didn't know much about what was going on there, but now that you told me it was sloppy, makes me a little concerned.
Yeah, it was sloppy, but it was still fun, and the weather was beautiful. Vince, right where we are, the air conditioner pours down from the suites above us, so we were cool as a cucumber the whole night. But I think it's about that time. We're gonna head to the car so we can make it to the hotel by maybe 1:15 at this point.
Sounds good. Congrats, brother. I will see you soon.
Absolutely, man. Go Noles.
Go Noles. Bye-bye.